You know, with all the damages that they're doing to Tesla vehicles.
Yeah, of course.
You know, all the stuff
vandalization,
all the
burning.
you know what it's doing though. There was even a clip, Rob. Did you see this? Fox News reached out about this one guy who, I don't know if you guys saw this or not, absolutely disrespectful what this guy
Probably
did.
one of the worst vandalization.
Did you see this? Do you know which one I'm talking about, Rob, or no?
I don't.
Oh, the guy near the airport?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The guy near the airport?
So this,
that guy
you
can't trust these
by
people
the
out there.
airport, and you know, he's at the airport. He sees this Tesla.
Yep.
He gets out of the Tesla. Can you make it bigger, Rob?
Yeah, this
to
is
kind
the
of
most disrespectful.
And he thought he wasn't going to get caught.
watch this. Watch
thought
this,
he wasn't
folks, what
gonna
he
get
does
caught.
to
Look
this
at this
Tesla.
idiot.
I don't think I can watch this, dude. Like, what an idiot, liberal. Look,
So what is he doing? He's keying the car.
He's keying the car. He's writing F
And look
Elon.
at the
Look at the car,
irresponsible the car in the back is
He
going.
doesn't put it in park like an idiot.
What is he doing right
I don't
there?
like it. And then,
No,
and
don't
then
do that.
look-
Stop, Rob. Stop, Rob.
What is this guy
Stop.
doing? Why is he doing that? And then
Rob,
look,
stop it right
and
there,
then look,
Rob.
he
Stop it
realizes
right there,
that he
Rob.
realizes that
Oh,
it's
my God.
what a loser. Anybody that's damaging.
Great physique, though.
Oh, no, he definitely does squats. He works out.
But I want you to think about this. As crazy as this is, and by the way, this is a regular. Let me tell you, while this is happening, we're having business meetings, and somebody's watching out the window saying, "What the hell happens on this campus?" Right? I got a guy the other day comes. It's a very serious conversation about a whistleblower. Vinny's walking around random in a dress and a spandex. I don't know what it was you wore, that polyester shirt.
Yeah, I was doing the Trump sketch.
Here's the one thing, Rob, that you were talking about. What you have a Tesla yourself, right?
I do.
Okay. What have you noticed with the cost of insurance for Tesla lately?
So my 6-month premium came up this week, and I had to re-sign with my auto insurer. And my auto insurance went without any accidents, without any tickets, without adding any new vehicles. We went from $350 a month for 4 different vehicles. Yeah, I have 2 Jeeps, a camper van. Those are all 70, and 90. So in total, I'm paying, $230 for those vehicles. And then on top of that, I was paying an additional $120 for my Tesla each month. All of a sudden, I got the new 6-month premium. It went from $350 a month to $460 a month for all 4 vehicles. The only thing I can think of is that my Tesla is costing more because the other vehicles haven't. It's a 2012 Jeep, a 2008 Jeep, and a 1997 Dodge camper van. It's not like State Farm is trying to milk me on the cost for those. So the only vehicle that we have that could see that price increase was the Tesla.
Yeah, that's interesting. And what does the story say here? Tesla insurance costs could surge. Can you go a little bit lower to see what it's saying? So Musk rejected criticism on X, formerly that he owns, posted controversy, leftist. Okay, so he's suing somebody that keeps calling him that, the Bowman guy, right? Who is
Jamal Bowman.
He's claiming threatening that he may sue. But can you go down to see if there's any data here? So how much does it cost to insure? Okay, so with a price tag of $35,000 for its cheapest car on the market, insurance to cover them already expensive more than other cars, go a little bit lower. So the average cost of full coverage for car insurance for a Tesla Model 3 is $3,495 a year. That seems like a lot. That's $280 a month. Okay, according to Bankrate, that is about $800 more per year than the national average of $2,678 for a Toyota Camry, according to Bankrate. However, Model X and Play drivers pay much higher rates. Comparatively, average BMW i4 insurance costs are closer to Model 3 $3,792. In general, EVs are now 23% more expensive to insure than comparable to a gas model. Why would that be the case, though? With an average annual full coverage of $33 for 23% more time. Tesla Model 3, Model Y, Model X are more expensive EVs to insure in February 2020. Confirmed the cost of full insurance for Tesla Model 3, according to Insurify, increased 30% last year to $4,362. This is a 25% higher in cost than the comparable Mercedes-Benz A-Class, the average cost of a full coverage. So to me, Rob, can you type in Tesla cost of insurance and go to news? Just type in Tesla on Google, Tesla cost of insurance and news. And can you go to news and zoom in a little bit? Okay, so 3 weeks ago, our team is at Tesla 3.5 unlimited poor industry reputation. Okay, Tesla insurance has been pricey. Will vandalism make it higher? That's a what? That's a CNN story. Can you click on that 3 days ago? Can we just see what stats they're giving in there? Zoom in to see if you see any numbers. $1,300. And a damaged Tesla could cost $1,300 more to repair than a gasoline-powered car, according to Insurify. Why, though? Because we read those numbers. Full-size Model X SUV is $5,459. So got it. Go a little bit out of the 50 most popular cars in the United States. The top 4 most expensive to insure. What? Did you know that? Tom, did you know that or no?
I did not know. I'm just reading this here. This says before all this started, the top 4 most expensive cars to insure were Teslas.
Out of the 50 most popular cars in the U.S., the top 4 most popular to insure are Teslas. So premiums could go up if there are more claims for vandalism. However, it take a lot more than vandalism incidents to get to the point of higher insurance. Denied right now. The incidents are sporadic and anecdotal with documented vandalism on Pacific Coast, Northeast, but drivers on car insurance comp. Okay, go back to the news, Rob. Let's see what else we got. KRXI, Tesla vandalism incident raised questions about insurance rates. That's how long ago? 12 hours ago. Let's go on that to see if they have any kind of studies or rates that they're showing. Zoom in a little bit. Okay, because we're getting a $500 every 6 months premium, and we're paying out of $20,000 on one of our every 2 cars. It could go a little bit lower. To see. Just look for nothing here. Let's go to the next story. So economic finance a day ago. Do you own a Tesla? Your insurance rate could spike as vandals target cars across the U.S. Go a little lower. Some of the Tesla owners. Advisors, I'm going to go a little lower. Okay, what's that premium? Okay.
Here we go.
So vehicles to insure with the Model 3 seen at 30. Okay, same thing as we read in the other one. Okay, so can you do me a favor? Can you type in on ChatGPT, see if this will come up, how many reported Tesla, what do you call it, vandalism stats have we seen? Is there a number, like police report in a certain sector? Like, you remember they were stealing that one car in certain counties of L.A., and so the insurance specifically for that car went up only in that one county? Do you guys remember the car?
Yep,
the guy made a video on how the Venezuelan guy. He made video on how to steal those cars.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, it was Hyundai and Kia,
or something like that.
And
Yeah.
Sonata and Soul and Forte were criticized by the American Insurance Institute because of the ease in which they can be broken in and stolen.
That's what it was. And this guy made a video on TikTok on how to steal those cars. So Austin, Texas, 1. Nevada, Las Vegas. Multiple Tesla vehicles were set on fire. There was no Tesla showroom. Salem, between January and February, local Tesla stores, multiple attacks. Molotov cocktails. Boston, Massachusetts, 7 Tesla charging stations were set on fire. Seattle, Washington, 4 Tesla Cybertrucks were at blaze. A 33-year-old man arrested deliberately crashing. Okay, so it's not yet a massive number to make a difference, but it is definitely something to be thinking about. Tom, your thoughts on the story?
Well, the Hyundai and Kia, the Insurance Institute was saying, hey, these things are so easy to steal that what we're about to do is innocent middle-class Americans that are buying those because they think it's an economical car on gas and it's small and all that, they're about to find out that they're going to be more to insure. So what they were saying is the long-term condition was about to lead to the increase in insurance. And we saw the guy, as you pointed out on YouTube, saying these are easy to steal, and the Hyundai and Kia better do something about it. Boom. Now, this is a short-term condition. And so the question is, and by the way, here we go again, if every one of the headlines that you see about Tesla or about Trump, the economy, look for the could and should, because everybody's in this could and should game. So if there's a long-term condition here, I think they would raise the rates, but they got to get control of this. Pambandi is saying, oh, you want to do this? I will label you a domestic terrorist. You don't want that. You don't want to light a car on fire and get labeled as a domestic terrorist.
Has anybody yet gotten arrested, and suffered real severe consequences?
Well, I remember one.
I think there's been one guy that the answer is yes so far. And I haven't seen any legislation come down, but Pam Bondi has said several times, has she not, Rob, over the last 2 weeks?
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
you will be charged with domestic terrorism. You don't want that because that's a federal felony.
Well, it is terrorism because they're doing it for a political motive. That's what it is. It's all against Trump. And this pisses me off beyond belief because, and even Elon Musk has accused, you guys know who he's accusing. Guys, this is obviously the left. Our side doesn't do stupid shit like this. Okay, sorry for my language. We don't do this. Okay, he's blamed George Soros and he's pointing at Reid Hoffman, saying that they're funding these protests. Okay, and then you have people on late night, all these late night hosts, Tim Walz, Jasmine Crockett. They're all dog whistling. They're all saying it without saying it, and then when they get caught, Tim Walz is like, no, I'm just joking. Republicans don't have a sense of humor. No. You know exactly what the hell they're doing. You know what you're doing. And then yesterday in the car, when I asked you, what are the Republicans going to do? I want to know what, I'm not saying be violent at all. I'm not saying that at all. But are you guys just sitting on your hands? Like, I mean, and I wouldn't say go do anything violent, but it's not like, Republicans are going out and damaging things that the left likes, like sex shops and, tampon dispensers and bathrooms. We're not, you know what I mean? Like, we're not doing that.
To Pat's point, I want to see Pam Bondi put her signature on a piece of paper, and I want to see 2 of these people, because we've caught some of them, get arrested and charged with federal felony for the arson as domestic terrorists. Guess what? When you increase the penalty round, things change.
By the way, this is what AOC yesterday was approached by a Fox News reporter asking about vandalism on Teslas, and this was her response. Go for it, Rob.
So upset when they see a Tesla in the parking lot.
I can't comment to that, in terms of public sentiment. So.
But do you think Democrats are to blame for why people are so triggered by this? Because
no, absolutely
when
not.
you're at rallies saying, not you particularly, but your colleagues saying F Elon Musk and using other words, profane words to describe him, does that rile people up, your supporters, to take action on their own?
I don't know. I think about Republicans calling me a communist and Republicans saying that I hate this country.
Yeah, are they firebombing your house? Are they throwing Molotov cocktails at your house?
Look how uncomfortable she was with that. Look at her blink rate. Look at her mannerisms. She was nervous and uncomfortable. She didn't want to answer that question.
As a United States Congresswoman, you take that moment and say, listen, I condemn any type of violence that is happening against us in the Super Bowl. You know what? When you're out there calling the guy Hitler, when you're calling people Hitler, guys, and this drives me crazy. And there has to be somebody to stop it. It's going to be Pam.
And we're not attacking Tesla.
We're about Elon making threats that he's going to be suing Bowman if they keep continuing talking like this. Adam, thoughts?
So are we talking about Tesla specifically? What's going on
Tesla
there?
Insurance, yes.
Okay. So, you know the phrase, don't cut off your nose to spite your face. Did you hear Tim Walz the other day get up on stage and basically root for Tesla stock to go down and Tesla's demise?
Yep.
And then I think it was Kevin O'Leary who pointed out, hey, guy, you're the governor of Minnesota. Do you know that you guys have Tesla in your retirement fund portfolio? Millions of Minnesotans are relying on the stock market to go up, Tesla being a decent part of your portfolio. So what are you saying? Are you rooting for all your retirees, for all your constituents, for their portfolio to go down? Walk me through the logic here. So also... how many jobs does Elon Musk and Tesla create? Hundreds of thousands within America.
Yeah.
Are you rooting for people to lose their jobs? Because what happens when a company starts losing money? They're going to start making cuts and people are going to start losing jobs. So all because of blind hatred for this one guy, Elon Musk, who was the darling of the green energy left not too long ago, just because he literally backed up Trump and helped him win the election. Now you think that it's okay to not only root for his stock to go down, root for the company to go down, root for retirement funds to go down, root for people to lose their jobs, and then also totally be okay with vandalism? This is ridiculous.
And that's why
Which isn't against Musk, it's against citizens' private property.
Exactly.
And just real quick, and that's why on Tuesday when you're talking about Vinny, the enemy, that's the enemy, Adam. The people that are destroying, people's lives. You're a family. You're a Democrat. You have a family and you have a Cybertruck. And then you have these psychos throwing Molotov cocktails and shit. And I've been seeing them pull up the cars with families in them, verbally attacking, getting out of the vehicle to try to, you're the enemy, period.
Well, I think what you're saying is those particular people.
Yeah, but it's the left. It's the left, Adam. Come on, man.
The problem is 80 million people aren't your enemy. That's a whole nother discussion.
I didn't say all of them are, but guess what? If your party is doing this, if your party is saying this guy is Hitler, and this party is saying, hey, look at the stock is dropping, and then the late night hosts that are all paid for, they're all on the same freaking group, they go, hey, don't, what was it, Kimmel, Robbie? They're like, hey, don't vandalize Tesla. That's a dog whistle.
Wink.
And you're a freaking enemy, period,
Pull that
Adam.
clip up, Rob. Pull that clip up. I actually want to see that don't.
Yeah.
This one right here.
Yeah.
Let's see that.
Other than the stock market for a change. Our co-president, Elon Musk, sent a SpaceX vehicle to bring the astronauts back. And when they landed, he fired them immediately upon landing. Tesla stock is way down, almost disastrously so. People.
Look at this. Look at that. Yeah.
People have
been idiots.
Vandalizing Tesla vehicles, new Tesla vehicles. Please don't vandalize. Don't ever vandalize Tesla vehicles. And so,
okay.
What did he
No,
do?
he didn't wink.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
What does that mean to you? What is that?
No, but wait a minute. Is that legal to say that?
I don't know. That's because that's innuendo.
To say what?
He's
Can
saying
you say
don't.
that?
He's saying don't do it. Pausing. That pause. You know what that says?
Dude, one
do
more
it.
time, Rob.
There are laws in America about inciting civil disobedience, inciting riots. Now, could you draw the line so clearly there that you could
Go back to it again, Rob.
come
one more
after
time.
him? I don't know.
vandalizing Tesla vehicles, new Tesla vehicles. Please don't vandalize. Don't ever vandalize Tesla vehicles. And so,
funny, and
It was a pause to.
yeah, that, you know what that pause does?
Okay.
Go for
No
it.
problem with that. Rob, go to what's the other one that you have? There was
Jamal Bowman, and I have Tim Waltz as well.
Go to the Jamal Bowman one if you could.
Sure.
That's not true. And this shows, again, the American people do not trust Elon Musk. And Elon Musk is incompetent in his position. And how do we know? Because they fired tens of thousands of people, was challenged in court. The court said the people have to go back, and now the people are coming back. He's incompetent. He's a thief. He's a Nazi, and people don't trust him.
Boom.
Period.
Let me just.
Isn't this the guy that literally just got fired in New York because he's quote unquote incompetent and didn't do his job, aka didn't get reelected? I find it so amazing how people who have done next to nothing in their life are criticizing someone who has done so much
because
for society and for workers and for Americans and the world. Yet you feel like you can condemn someone because you have a different political opinion. It's very enraging.
And why, Adam? Because he supports a guy that loves this country, and these scumbags hate the country. And this is Jamal Bowman, the Democrat congressman that you said from New York, that pulled a fire alarm in the Cannon House office building in September 2003 and was fined for money. And it was like, I never did it. You guys are saying, I don't like that guy at all.
Yeah, Rob. So to me, that you can't do that. You can't get up there and get people to rally against somebody to hurt a business or an individual. That can't be legal to do, let alone the late night show host that's got the main late night show. I don't know. I think I'm going to go to the next story. I think the administration's got to do something about this here when you're looking at these types of things. Nothing excites me more than when I'm out there and I watch people wearing Future Looks Bright gear. It's getting bigger, and it's getting now to a lot of different places, which is fantastic. And ladies, you've been asking for it. You've been talking to VT Merch, and the team's been listening to you. Spring collection is here. Now we have some of this active wear hats for those of you that work out, that you want something lighter. You're runners, but you still want to represent the Valuetainment gear. We have it in many different colors. You know, yellow. You got them in pink. You got them in baby blue. You got them in the Tiffany blue color. You got them on all these other things that are here. And for some of you, what did you call this, Rob? There was a name for this. Rob, Tom, what do you know?
Active wear.
Active wear. But this hat here, for some that like this style, this is out as well. Some of you guys ask for it. And then the shirts. I'm telling you, the material of these shirts when you put them on is unreal. Unreal, the material, when you feel it and you put it on. This is a new one that came in, Future Looks Bright, with the logo in the front. We got the sweater that's here as well.
These are my
navy
favorite.
blue, Future Looks Bright. Okay.
The material is ridiculous.
Oh, my God. Honestly, the material to
but
me
look
is
at that.
unbelievable.
Did you see these?
Oh, my God.
I tried to get one of these, but he said they don't have my size yet.
Oh, my
You'll get us medium one of these days.
No, I get large, homie.
moly,
I get
look at
large,
this one.
homie.
You're not large.
Rob, is this on the web? Can you see if this is on the website?
It
The
is.
gold? Can
Yeah.
you go to the gold one?
Right there.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. Look at
is
this.
sick.
And it's not just screen printed. Those
By
are
the way,
like
see this?
thick letters.
Yeah,
See
pops.
this?
It pops off the shirt.
Pops, yeah, it's
Just
great.
pop.
And then on the back, you got the Valuetainment gear. Go to vtmerch.com. Place your order. We want 1 million of us wearing this everywhere we go. If you enjoyed this video, you want to watch more videos like this, click here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click here.